Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post-show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.
Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
This is Shayna Baszler, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife,
Marie.
and you are going in Smackdown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? It's the moonwalking, trash talking princess of Staten Island. I want to remind you all that Mela is money, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hi, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke watching Going In the Raw.
This is the knockout artist, Cassius Ohno, and you're Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson. And available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell next to it. I just realized I forgot to do community tab polls because so much has been happening over the past 48 hours.
Yeah.
Yesterday, in case you haven't been watching, you probably know it from the thumbnail. In case you've been living under a couple of rocks this past 24 hours, Daniel Bryan is the new WWE champion.
Well, let's even go back further than that.
He is evil.
Yeah, he is evil.
And Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey is off at Survivor Series.
I don't know if I'd call Daniel Bryan evil. I think he's over. We could talk about his character motivations later, but yeah, he kind of did a heel turn last night.
It was a total heel turn last night. He kicked a guy in the dick. A guy, mind you, who has been kicked in the dick many times.
Yeah, that's like low blow to AJ Styles is the roll up to Baron Corbin. It's his weakness that he can't ever find a counter to.
Can we send that man some cups?
Yeah, we should.
Some athletic cups.
Yes.
So yeah, huge news.
Let's go chronologically. Let's talk about the Becky thing first, because as we are kind of wrapping up our show yesterday, we got word of Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful breaking the news that Becky had suffered a concussion, and he said a broken nose during the final segment of Raw Monday night, which resulted in her getting busted open and looking awesome. However, it cost her match against Ronda Rousey at Survivor Series.
Yes. Because
it was announced last night, beginning of the show, that she is out for that match.
Yeah.
Because of her injuries. WWE said that she has a broken face.
Yeah, I love the way they put that.
Which, if it's a broken nose, I'm not sure what the recuperation time for that is. If it's a broken orbital bone, that takes a while.
That could take up to like 9 months, I think. Austin Aries was out for a spell when
he was out for a while. I don't know if it was 8 or 9 months. But
Oney Lorcan wasn't out for that. It was like maybe 6 months.
It wasn't even that.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
it was Takeover Philadelphia, and then he was back a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So maybe just like 3 or 4 months probably.
Yeah,
something like that.
So that's kind of her recovery time's all kind of up in the air. There's a lot to look at with how I actually kind of think that, look, nobody wanted this to happen, but between the iconic, that punch might be the best thing to happen to Becky Lynch.
Maybe.
Because you have that iconic image that we wouldn't have got without the punch. Yes, she's going to be out at Survivor Series, but if you take the long view, how is Ronda versus Becky not the main event at WrestleMania this year?
I know.
There has been 2 instances where the WWE,
Chicago, so that's even less. Okay.
The WWE has had, over the past month, has had to pivot hard. Roman and his battle with cancer, you saw some dominoes. What I'm curious about is Becky leaving Survivor Series. That led to Daniel Bryan winning the title last night. I think that the heel turn was going to happen at Survivor Series, last night.
Here's what Meltzer said on Wrestling Observer Radio. He said the title change was decided last weekend.
Really?
But the heel turn was decided before yesterday's show.
Wow.
So I'm guessing once they decided that Brock was going to win that title
this past weekend, so
yes.
4 days ago.
Yes,
okay.
that they probably didn't want Lesnar AJ again at Survivor Series.
Once it was
decided they're going to put the Universal title back on Brock.
Oh, yeah.
They probably decided, well, AJ's not going to beat Brock. We don't want to have this rematch if AJ can't win. Therefore, we'll put the title on somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And hence Daniel Bryan got the title. But I guess Daniel Bryan been pushing for a heel turn for a while.
Yeah.
And Vince finally relented.
Yeah. I love it. I think it's great. I think the heel turn is fantastic. And I'll go into that in a little bit. But that's interesting that it happened over the weekend, because it really felt last night like the entirety of it felt like a reaction to Ronda.
Oh, it did.
Becky,
I think it was such a strong pivot in Daniel Bryan's character where suddenly last night he was like quick.
Well, there's
quick to a fight, you know.
There was last week's, him bursting out, which I thought felt very organic last week. Mm-hmm. He's best friends with Miz, but then he still has these other issues like with Samoa Joe, et cetera, et cetera. And then this week, it seemed like they just fast forward a couple steps, which they've done plenty of times.
Oh, yeah.
But the entire thing did feel like a reaction. Okay, well, we lost what was going to be the main event, which had to have been the main event, Ronda Becky.
You think so?
So what's a great way to sort of, erase the sting for fans who really wanted to see that? Let's give them Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar, because that, as we've seen, has generated a massive response. Whether you like it or not, it's generated a massive response. I'm a huge fan of it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's great. And so I mean, it's huge. It almost like the Daniel Bryan thing, again, like we said the day before, yesterday, Drew proclaiming Raw as his show was going to be the A thing until Becky showed up and did what she did.
Yeah.
Becky versus Ronda being off was going to be the A thing today for us to talk about.
Yeah.
But now we got this Daniel Bryan thing.
I was walking my dog last night after finishing SmackDown. I was trying to think, okay, what's Daniel Bryan's motivation for the turn? Mm-hmm. And it seems like he's been all consumed with fulfilling, in his mind, the logical progression of his dream to get back in the ring. It wasn't just to get back. It wasn't just to wrestle again. It was to reclaim the top spot in the company.
Yeah.
And it seems like after his loss to AJ a couple weeks back, like it seemed like there's been like a simmering resentment towards not just AJ, I think, but anybody who's kind of gotten in his way.
Mm-hmm.
And when he came back, it seemed like he was losing more matches than we thought he probably would.
Mm-hmm, sure, yeah.
Like against Joe, he lost a match against Joe, I believe.
He did the greatest Rumble thing where he turned into a hamburger basically, but still didn't come out on top.
And so it seemed like this was the thing where everything kind of came to a head, and he was presented with his opportunity to get that title, and he just took it.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I think it's great. I think here's the thing: if we would have seen, so we had already mapped out wrestling is best when it's unpredictable, when we don't know what's going to happen next. So we're going to talk about Survivor Series here in a second, and then we'll get to our plugs, which I know you guys love.
Everybody loves the plugs.
We saw, we were sitting here doing our Raw recap when we got the news that Daniel Bryan was cleared to return. Our chat was blowing up at us, and we were just sitting here yapping away like a couple of morons. And then we eventually look at chat, and it's like, oh my God, he's been cleared to return. He comes back. That speech he gave was the biggest feel-good moment we're ever going to get out of Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
There's not going to be. Before that, it was the biggest feel-good moment title win.
Him winning at Mania,
was winning at Mania. We've seen that. We've seen him return. That's a major. I'm done with we don't need any more feel-good moments. We had literally mapped out his road to winning the title. How boring is that?
Yeah, it's not very interesting.
Although seeing the story unfold could be entertaining because of the Miz and Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles.
Yeah.
We had essentially thought, okay, Miz might pick it up at Rumble. Daniel Bryan will pick it up from the Miz at Mania, something like that. That seemed to make sense. We get his feel-good moment for his return. But in looking at it now, he walks into Survivor Series as a fresh heel, fresh WWE champion. I know a lot of people on Twitter, when I pose the question, we have no idea what's gonna happen at Survivor Series. And so many people, because WWE often gives us that Brock Lesnar match where he just throws somebody a bunch of times and then he wins and he gets all purple and stuff. I can't believe, maybe this is me being overly optimistic, We're not going to get that match at Survivor Series,
no,
are we?
This is what I'm guessing the finish is going to be. It's going to be something on par with what AJ did against Brock last year in terms of wearing down Brock, concentrating on a body part, trying to get a submission. Mm-hmm. And I think the reason they had the vicious beatdown after the match last night is so AJ comes out Survivor Series and ends up costing Daniel Bryan that match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah. Because the Survivor Series team for SmackDown, that's filled at this point.
Yes, they replaced Daniel Bryan with Jeff Hardy.
That's right, yeah. So you're probably right about that. That here's the thing. That could be justifiably an overbooked mess. You have Braun Strowman, who's preoccupied with Brock Lesnar. Mm-hmm. He could get involved somehow. You got AJ Styles, who just got annihilated after the match.
Oh yeah,
with
those
kicks
stomps
to the head. Yeah, exactly. And that's a lot of people said that on Twitter too. Bryan Danielson is back.
Yeah,
and
that was like Ring of Honor style.
Exactly. Now, man, I have a real reason.
Submission move.
I have a real reason to go look at Honor Club now.
Yeah.
But this is very, very exciting because we go into Survivor Series without really knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think on what? Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know about. I kind of feel like I know. Like we're gonna do predictions after this. I feel pretty confident in all my picks. Like I kind of feel like I know where things are going.
Well, no, I was saying specifically with Daniel Bryan.
Oh, character-wise. Okay, yeah.
Character-wise. We have no idea. Like, you can't just... Look, if this was regular face Daniel Bryan and he won the title a couple months ago, we know exactly...
Yeah.
We know exactly where that match would go, just to Suplex City. We know that. It'd be the exact same thing that AJ did with Brock last year. It brought him to a really good match, but in the end, he loses.
Yeah.
But this is a fresh Daniel Bryan. They're going to do something really strong with him, I feel.
I hope so.
And I hope so, too. I feel like with Ronda Charlotte, we're going to get pretty much what we were going to get with Becky Ronda. I believe that. I think that it was going to be a really, really hard-fought 20 to 25-minute match.
Yeah, but I feel a heck of a lot more confident in Ronda's winning this match than I did.
She was going to win anyways. She was totally going to win. She would have.
But definitely she's going to beat Charlotte.
This is exactly... That's why they put in Charlotte instead of somebody like Asuka, because Charlotte can be the proxy for Becky. It makes total sense.
Yeah, it does.
Ronda's winning that one. It's going to be a really hard-fought match unless they decide to bring out Shayna at that point. But I don't know if I really doubt that's going to happen.
I'd be surprised.
As much as I would love for that to happen. Anyways, as I said, we are right here at youtube.com/Stephen Larson. We're also in the realm of audio podcasts. If you're listening to us right now in the audio realm, do us a favor. It really helps support the show if you were to leave us a rating, review, or a comment. Mm-hmm. We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Stephen Larson. Man, over the past 24 hours, this is the great thing, man. Whenever the WWE does stuff to sort of pique people's interests, be interesting to see what the SmackDown numbers are like, the ratings are like.
Yeah.
Right now we've got over 1,000 people watching this live stream.
That's high for a SmackDown episode.
People are interested in the product. I think that's fantastic. Anyways, like I said, we got a bunch of new patrons in just over the past 24 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and read off some of these names here. Let's see here. Jonathan Williams, Steven Studler, Taylor Rusco, Wade Love. I know we got some of these names yesterday during the show.
Yeah.
Justin Tolentino, the 8-Bit Podcast, Anthony Wost, Carlos Sanchez, Jimmy Vasquez, Sarah Fagan, Norwegian Space Wolf.
Wow.
Brian Pierce, Nah Cuz. That's Nah Cuz. Eddie Infamous, Cameron Rookie, Sean Cart, Tyler Trieg, Michael McCarty, and Guillermo Rodriguez. And also, breaking just now, Hector R. Rodriguez. No indication if they are related. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Thank you. Let's get some of these super chats out of the way before we get to the recap of the show. What do you say?
Absolutely.
Jay Cavalier, leave Nia alone, damn it.
Whoa.
They showed a lot of that. They weren't shy about pinning the blame on Nia on SmackDown last night.
You know what I'm very heartened about? Because I was disappointed last night. Like when I was tweeting the stuff out, there were some people in the responses that were outright tagging Nia Jax and calling her really names.
That's not cool.
Look, just imagine this. You go to your job, you screw up. You already feel bad. Do you need thousands of people? It's one thing as wrestling fans to debate, should Nia Jax be sent back to developmental even? Should she get some more practice? Plenty of wrestlers hurt other wrestlers. Like that happens. But it's something that it's fine to debate.
It's fine to debate. You also got to keep in mind that wrestling is a contact sport, and injuries happen, mistakes happen, people make mistakes.
Yeah, no,
it happens.
Look, arguments can be made either way. But when you tag somebody,
that's not cool at all.
And say extremely rude things, and there is no excuse for that.
Nope.
There is no defense for doing that.
Nope.
It's wrestling. It's entertainment. Dial it back a bit if you're doing that.
Yes.
If you're just sitting there debating, it should be on TV, that's a fine debate to have. But don't drag her into it with just garbage venom. Like nobody needs that. It's entertainment.
Did you see her tweet this morning?
Yes, I thought it was great. You know why I thought it was great? Because they've given her the green light to run with it a little bit.
Yeah.
When things like that happen, we were just watching Survivor Series because we got it going in Raw View. We're filming it live next Monday.
Yeah.
Owen Hart dumped Stone Cold on his head, damn near almost paralyzed him.
They totally embraced that.
They embraced that.
They put
hardcore.
that in Owen Hart's Titantron package.
Yeah, they did.
On repeat.
The
freeze frames
like a
and
loop
the
thing.
little, yeah.
Yeah. So, have some perspective. Tom Fox scored lower bowl seats for Mania. It's real.
Awesome.
Mania's going to be interesting this year. Dylan Haggett, hey friend, was either of you play Final Fantasy X?
No,
I've never.
I've never.
Remember
gotten
back
into
in the 10
Final
for the
Fantasy.
win days, we had to even then we wouldn't fake it. We would always talk about how much we were not into it.
Yeah, I know. M Squared, it's been a tough year for AJ's groin with Shinsuke and now Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, we'll talk about AJ's dick in a little bit. Tim Spulak, I love Steve. I think he's the
He
best.
says Steve wears knee-high socks with sandals.
That's not true.
That's what he says. Wayne Maker, hashtag we are here.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Wayne Maker. How many pints deep is Wayne Maker right now?
What time is it?
And what time is it?
It's about 7.
Dylan Haggett. Friendos, power rank these underrated ladies. Ivory, Molly Holly, Jacqueline, Victoria, and Michelle McCool.
I put Jacqueline right at the top.
Jacqueline's at the top. After
Victoria
that,
was great too.
Jacqueline, Victoria, Molly Holly, Ivory, Michelle McCool.
Yeah, Jacqueline was awesome.
The Universal Jones got the day off, a bubble bath going some of Steven Larson's blue boner gum and going in Raw. Looking at a good afternoon. You go get it. Go get it, Universal Jones. Dylan Haggett. Have you guys seen the Lars Sullivan shirt?
I'm trying to find it right now.
Larson's on that one right now.
This Carmella shirt's pretty great. Carmella's dance break.
That's good.
The font's good.
I'd buy that shit. It looks like fun wrestling.
I know.
RTGTZ with Bryan.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Lars Sullivan territory. What does that even mean?
Hey, I like that Rey Mysterio shirt.
Is he running his own territory now?
I think that's what he calls his sexual prowess. Because he asked Scarlett Bordeaux in an Instagram comment that he subsequently deleted. He asked if she's ever been to Lars Sullivan territory.
Oh,
I would think he would remember if she had been.
Yeah.
With Bryan, RTGTZ, with Bryan going heel, does this mean the Miz turns face?
Look at this Adam Cole long sleeve shirt.
That's terrible, dude. That's so bad. Does this mean, are we going to get that's awful. Are we going to get a Miz face turn?
I hope not.
I hope so.
If it is,
I think they could pull it off now.
Well, here's the thing. The last time Miz had a face run, it was awful.
Yeah, but that's different. Last time he had a WWE title run, it was terrible. But if they did it now, it'd be great.
If they can book a face Miz and have it kind of be Elias, where he keeps the same general attitude, just to insult people, then maybe it could work.
Like the bit with Samoa Joe and the coconut oil.
Yeah.
That's great. That could be face stuff.
Yeah.
People would love that. Sarbine Elite.
Mm-hmm.
Who's replacing Charlotte?
Yeah, they didn't announce who's replacing Charlotte in the Survivor Series team.
Oh, yeah. Mandy Rose?
Yeah, she was in the ring last night. Nikki Cross was not, though.
Yeah. Dylan Haggett. Guys, draft PC Brosif for one of your 2K19 roster. We're like over 350 people.
A lot. Where your heart at gaming reactions. What's up, Steven Larson? Is my first super chat. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
What's the next storyline for Becky Lynch since she is out of the Survivor Series match? Getting healthy and then just being awesome.
Yeah.
Building up to hopefully Ronda versus Becky at Mania main event.
Let's get to our SmackDown recap, and then we'll do the rest of the super chats afterwards.
So the show kicked off with a recap package of Becky and SmackDown Women's Division invading Raw. It's great. It was all great. It's unfortunate she got her face busted up and got a concussion, but the imagery is fantastic.
It is, and I really think the imagery is already iconic. There's been some really great fan art out there. I was retweeting some of it this morning. And I honestly think, I mean, look at Stone Cold when Owen Hart, to reference that again, when he dropped him on his head, he was out for what, 3-4 from SummerSlam to Survivor Series.
About 3 months.
He came back. He was hotter than ever.
Yeah.
when Becky Lynch comes back, she will be hotter than ever. And if they were going to go Ronda Becky at Survivor Series, and then Ronda Charlotte, or even Ronda Charlotte Becky at Mania, that might be whittled down to she might be so hot within, let's say she's out 2 months. Let's say she's out 3 months. By the time Mania rolls around, she's going to be so hot, they might have to make that a single one-on-one matchup, Ronda versus Becky. And that outcome's going to be up in the air.
Yeah, by Mania
I don't know.
time, yeah.
That's going to be up in the air.
Yeah.
She's going to be hot.
Yep.
I'm telling you. So this might be, nobody wanted to see it. Nobody wants anybody to get hurt. It might be for the better. It might be one of those happy accidents, I guess. It's not so happy, but also might be happy in the end.
Show kicked off in the ring with an AJ Styles promo. He starts talking about facing Brock Lesnar again, how he's better than he was a year ago. And he notices that Paul Heyman's kind of milling about the timekeeper area.
Let me ask you something
and
real quick.
Says, get that man a mic.
While we're talking about Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm.
He was involved in creative last night, wasn't he?
I would think so.
He had to have been.
Yeah.
He had to have been. Like, what? He's just milling about. He didn't need to be there to instigate the whole AJ Bryan thing.
No.
He didn't need to be there.
No.
He was there. He was consulting creatively.
Well, yeah. In terms of his character motivation, I'm sure he was not as confident as maybe he led on to believe that Brock would be able to beat AJ. Therefore, he wanted AJ to not be champion, so Brock didn't have to face him.
Yeah, but he was totally, they did not need him to be there.
No, not at all.
At all. He was backstage consulting, I'm telling you.
Maybe.
I think it's great. And they're probably talking about the whole Daniel Bryan thing.
Yeah. So AJ says, give him a mic. Heyman gets in the ring, and Heyman says, AJ, you're up there with the greatest in-ring performers of all time. I'm talking Ricky Steamboat, Shawn Michaels, but you're not the best. Daniel Bryan is the best. He's number one.
He had a couple of good lines, too, because he mentioned Flair, I think, and the crowd wooed, and Paul Heyman immediately said, I don't need your input. Thank you very much. Just like I think it was the night before where he said, if you want to find matches that I'm talking about, Google them. I'm not here to teach you.
Yeah,
something like that.
That was great.
Yeah.
And then he said, we will never see Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar, which should have been the tell right then.
Brilliant foreshadowing.
Daniel Bryan comes down to the ring upset because AJ says, you know what, say what you will about Daniel Bryan. He's great and all, but I've already beat him. Made him tap out, and I'll make Brock tap out. I've improved my submission game over the last year. Brock has never been more vulnerable. I'm going to win.
Because Brock he didn't walk away from that match. He limped away, which tells me he's vulnerable.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan comes to the ring, and he gets in AJ's face and said, I will punch you in the face if you mention my name.
Yeah.
And then the first thing AJ says is, Daniel Bryan.
Basically, yes. Hold on a second, Daniel. So you're telling me, hold on. You're telling me.
If I say the name, Daniel Bryan.
If people ask who's the best competitor I've ever been with in this ring, and I say the name Daniel Bryan, and then Daniel Bryan says, okay.
All right,
cool.
Pow!
Base hit.
They start brawling. Shane, referees, producers from backstage, Jamie Noble, Adam Pearce. Was Fit Finley out there? I didn't know it was Fit Finley.
I did not notice
I only
him.
saw Adam Pearce and Jamie Noble. Anyways, they come down the ring. They break it up.
What was Adam Pearce's finisher back in the day?
I don't know. They don't list them on Wikipedia anymore, the finishers.
That's so annoying.
I know. So we go to commercial break, come back. Shane and Daniel Bryan are arguing backstage. AJ Styles jumps in there. He wants a piece of Daniel Bryan. Shane's keeping them apart.
I think there you go. Do that.
Shane's keeping them apart and says, all right, you guys want a match? That belt's on the line. You're having a match tonight.
Yeah, that escalated quickly.
Oh, yes.
To use the Anchorman parlance. Yeah, that was great, man. What a lucky crowd. Somebody asked Meltzer on Twitter if that was the smallest live crowd attendance for a WWE title change or a world title change. And Meltzer said it's got to be up there. He says he's not sure if it's the smallest crowd because more like 7,000 people there.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. So anyways, after we come back from the commercial break, Shane and Daniel Bryan are arguing back.
I just mentioned that.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, Andrade Almas was next up versus Jeff Hardy.
Zelina Vega is back.
Yeah, and he Instagrammed. He says, I forget what he said, but it was the Spanish equivalent to the doll is back. It's like, oh, that's really cute. He doesn't mean like toy. Just
I understand, yes.
Just a doll. She's really small, though, so she could be
I
mistaken
understand that
for
too.
a toy, perhaps.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
Another great match from Andrade. It'd be nice if he picked up the win in some of these, but Jeff Hardy goes over with a twist of fate and swanton bomb. It's like there's so much intensity behind every little thing Almas does in the ring. He comes out, bell rings, boot right to Jeff Hardy's face.
Man, yeah.
Gosh, he's so good.
Yeah, he needs some wins, dude. He needs
At least
some
put him in a
wins.
real program. He hasn't been in a real program yet.
Have him do something because he's so good. Him and they did. I love whenever they do that double tranquilo thing. It's the best thing. And Jeff Hardy looked so confused by it, so he just kicked
Almas off the rope, and it was pretty good.
The ropes. Well,
So
Nate's
good.
like, why'd you do that?
So good.
Yeah,
so
man,
hopefully
it's
Almas will start getting a real program and get some wins.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
Next, we had Miz and Paige backstage. Miz says, Paige says, you're now the sole captain of Team SmackDown because Daniel Bryan's off the team.
Yeah.
So you get to pick his replacement. Jeff Hardy says, fine. Jeff Hardy is replacement. And the Miz says, I want Ray gone too. We need to get the stink of Daniel Bryan off this team. And he was Daniel Bryan.
Ray is standing right.
Ray and Joe.
Samoa Joe
Yeah.
are standing right there. And Paige says, fine, you want him off the team? You guys can have a match. You can fight him for it. If you win, he's off the team. Ray, is that cool with you? Any opportunity? I don't know what it is about Ray these days, but I just freaking love him because he seems to just not.
There's no pressure on him.
His character seems to just not give a damn.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, any opportunity to. There's none of that like, oh, I'm the fighting small guy. It's very low key.
Yeah.
It's very low key, but it's Ray just not giving any F's, and it's amazing. Oh, any chance for me to beat up Miz? Cool. And then Paige says that match happens right now, and Ray, without missing a beat, just walks away.
Yeah, he just walks away. I imagine he'll go straight from locker room to ramp.
Yeah, he's ready to throw right now.
Yep.
It's that little thing that just gives him so much.
Yep.
Oh, and Miz said that stink of Daniel Bryan. What's that smell? Is that coconut oil? Because Samoa Joe's getting closer to him, knowing that he's talking about him. And I swear for a heartbeat, Samoa Joe wanted to laugh. Yeah. That was good, man. That was good. That was all good stuff. After that,
we had a Shinsuke Nakamura interview.
God, it feels like he's just being left out of everything, man.
I know.
There's so much fun happening with Survivor Series and the teams and stuff on SmackDown, and then Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. He's just sitting there on his phone watching.
The only interaction he's had with Seth prior to their match at Survivor Series is watching the video of Seth saying, I don't give a damn about Shinsuke Nakamura on his phone.
And so he told that to, I think it was Dasha.
It was Dasha, yeah. And says he doesn't care, but I eat Seth Rollins, I drink Seth Rollins, I breathe Seth Rollins. He's obsessed with Seth Rollins. He wants to beat Seth Rollins. He said he broke my heart, and I'm going to break his face.
Right, exactly.
It was a good promo. It was really good.
No, it was really good. It's just, man, he just feels so like lonely, and then that promo just amplified it. After that, we had Miz versus Rey Mysterio, another really, really good match between these two. The one point
towards the end, it goes for
went
the
for his frog splash.
Miz gets his knees up. Ray kicks out at 2, and then like seamlessly just rolls up Miz for the win. But really fun match. And then Randy Orton gets in the ring, tries to attack Ray. Miz kind of like stumbles into Orton. He eats the RKO. Ray gets out of there.
Yeah, I don't know if Orton's gonna have. I'm not sure. Like we said, sort of with Raw. Like with Raw, especially with the participants, there's a lot going on. With SmackDown, there kind of is too, but I don't know. I mean, Survivor Series matches by necessity have to be like overbooked messes.
Yeah, for the most part.
Otherwise, they're just boring. I don't know. I'm not sure how much of the outside stuff is gonna. There's enough internal
strife. I know. I know.
Then worrying about Orton waiting. I think Orton's gonna show up probably in the next SmackDown or something.
I don't know. I'd be surprised if he showed up. Raw's totally, now that Daniel Bryan is not in Team SmackDown, Raw's totally going to win the men's Survivor Series match because they're not winning the other ones. Next, Paige comes to the ring. She introduces.
You said Raw or SmackDown's going to win?
Raw. I think Raw's going to win the men's Survivor Series.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because SmackDown's going to win the other ones.
Yeah, SmackDown's winning the women's one
and
for
the tag
sure.
one.
If they don't win the tag,
that should
one,
be a squash.
If they don't win the tag one, I'm quitting. I'm going to quit.
Fair enough.
Okay,
I'm with you there.
Going into that's our new predictions thing. You're with me on this. If the Raw tag team Survivor Series team wins, Going In Raw is going to end. We're quitting Going In Raw. We'll do something else.
One caveat: this is not a binding contract.
There has been nothing signed.
Nothing signed.
This
is not a legally binding deal.
No, but we're quitting.
Paige comes to the ring. She introduces the entire women's division, save for Nikki Cross, but we're not sure if she's actually officially full-time on
Kayfabe,
SmackDown.
I love that. I think this whole segment actually should have been done a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
This shouldn't have been Charlotte and Asuka, for that matter, because Asuka got a massive pop.
Yeah.
Number one, none of these people should be begging Becky to choose them. There should be too much pride. Asuka should never be saying, choose me, choose me. She shouldn't be doing that. Her credentials are enough.
Mm-hmm.
This actually probably would have been more effective. I mean, I understand they needed to get a Becky promo in ring.
Yeah.
They needed that.
Yeah.
So I don't know the way around it. But a backstage thing where Becky just says,
low-key,
go do it.
Yeah.
Although, anyways, let's just go through how it went.
So Paige introduced everybody in the women's division, save for Nikki Cross, and then she says, here's Becky Lynch. Heck of a reaction. Becky Lynch, the most over wrestler in all WWE.
Yep.
Hands down.
Oh, yeah.
And so she says, I'm out of Survivor Series. But she said, I won't get my match against Ronda Rousey yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah. Mania.
Yeah, Mania. Main event.
Main event Mania.
And she says, well, I got to pick a replacement. So she goes down the line. Everybody stares at him.
There's various degrees of them sort of trying
lobbying
to
get
thank
the
you.
spot,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. Yeah.
Asuka maybe being the most vocal.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. Which, I mean, on one hand, because Asuka always just wants to fight. She wants to prove herself. I get that. But I don't know. I just don't like the optic of Becky looking at Asuka and then deciding, no, she doesn't want to go with the person who, who's destroying fools in NXT, who can destroy pretty much anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that is sort of a complaint. She goes back to Charlotte and says, do to her what I would have done to her.
Yeah, make her tap out like I would have made her tap out.
Yeah, exactly.
And
she gives her a hug, a hug that, to me, felt unscripted.
Yeah, it kind of did, because they shook hands for a while, and then she stood there for a second, then did it. Yeah.
That felt unscripted, and Charlotte looked surprised by it. I mean, she could just be a good actor. I don't know.
Yeah.
She looked surprised by it. It wouldn't surprise me if it was unscripted. If it was scripted, I dig it. I think it was a good moment that just felt real.
Yeah.
I liked it. And then Becky leaves. The rest of the SmackDown women's locker room hugs Charlotte. That I liked a little bit less than just the straight up hug. I get they're all like, hey, go get them, champ.
It's brand before individual.
It's solidarity.
rivalries.
I get that.
Yeah.
But it just, I don't know. It was a bit much. This needed to be, to me, I felt like somehow, some way, this needed to be a moment between Becky and Charlotte alone. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no consideration here. There's one person that almost beat me in one of the best matches of the year.
Yeah.
That last woman standing match. There's not even a chance that I choose anybody else.
Yeah.
But you can see it, but you should be able to see a little bit of Becky being like, well, geez, man, I've been running down Charlotte this whole time. Now I got to choose her. So I think this could have been done a little bit different, a little bit more effective. But Charlotte's obviously the right answer.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
It's just kind of crazy that we were thinking the entire time we were going to get Ronda Charlotte at Mania.
Yeah. Now it's the Survivor Series.
Yeah.
And then backstage was a Charlotte interview, and she said, for half my life I've been fighting Becky, I think she said.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And then Sunday I'm going to fight for her.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be interesting what Becky's reaction is when Charlotte loses. Will she be understanding, or will she say something like, I gave you this plum opportunity. I softened up Ronda for you, and you couldn't come through.
Yeah.
So there might have been the hug might have been like a momentary bit of kind of healing in their relationship, but it can get intense real quick.
It could. I wonder if they're going to go back. I mean, that's going to be the interesting thing. If they do this match the way I kind of figure they will, long match, both give it their all, Ronda comes out on top. I mean, if there's any time to do the pass out, the pass out submission, it's got to be this.
Yeah.
Because who can, if you pass out, if you tap out, you're quitting, and Becky has no quitting her. So I don't know if they really want to go back to Becky Charlotte. I really don't know if they want to go back to that. If Becky says, Charlotte, you dropped the ball, that's just going to bury Charlotte even more. I don't know if you want to be doing that.
Yeah,
I really don't.
I don't know.
After that, we had Thebar and the Big Show's in Thebar now, right?
I guess.
Or are we still just calling him Thebar with Big Show?
Yeah, why not?
Does Big Show do this?
No.
He doesn't. He just stands there.
Yeah. I don't even think he does the chokeslam pose anymore.
He just does the, where's my paycheck?
Pretty much.
Am I getting direct deposit still? Bring my bus up.
So until he does the Thebar thing, then it's Thebar with...
Or wears a cool football jersey.
Thebar
with Big Show.
X Big Show.
X. Okay. Well, then X makes
like a sneaker
better.
collaboration.
Yeah, it's good.
Against the New Day 6-man tag match.
Yep.
Fun match. I mean, let's let the Thebar... Man, that would be great if Thebar, Usos, and New Day was like a triple threat tag match for Mania. How incredible would that be? Incredible.
Kickoff show, 12 minutes.
Unfortunately, probably. Instead of 30 minutes, brings the house down.
It'd be even better if that was on a 25-minute match on the SmackDown following Mania.
How about this?
The Raw and SmackDown after Mania where all the good matches happen.
Those 3 teams plus the Young Bucks if they were to sign.
Ex-Young Bucks, there you go.
Yeah.
Woo!
Best. Fun match. Cesaro kicked out of an SOS. There was a couple of really cool spots. In the end, though, Kofi's going for some sort of top rope move. Eats a KO punch from Big Show. Thebar X Big Show wins.
Thebar X. Well. I feel like we've been letting people down by not doing the although I read a thread in the Friendoverse where people were so tired of that.
Really?
I know. Well, it was a couple. It was a couple people.
Don't you mean, well, it was a couple.
Well. Oh, man. Oh, our in-jokes. Look, man, if it's not a good in-joke unless you're running into the ground.
Exactly. Exactly.
We are too much.
We are too much. After that, the Usos in like some smoke-filled hallway.
This, oh my God, I love this
was
so
hyping
much.
up Team SmackDown Tag Team Survivor Series team.
I love this so much because what was the first thing the Usos said? Everybody in this room has beef with each other. What beef do any of these people have with each other? None of them have been on TV.
Yeah, Club hasn't been on TV. Clones haven't been on TV. Sandy hasn't been on TV.
Everybody seems to love the Club. The Clones are nowhere to be found. And Sanity is equally nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Nobody as
far as I know, maybe all those teams have crossed paths with the Usos, but I don't think any of them have really crossed paths with any of the other ones.
Dude, not anytime recently.
No.
So I was dying laughing. Why is Sanity standing there for a managerial Walmart-style pep talk?
Why does Sandy only
All right,
get
we're doing a stand-up, people.
Why does Sandy only get one shirt? The other team's got 2 shirts.
Oh, my God. I did not even notice that.
That's the thing that stuck out to me because I don't know what Uso it was with Jimmy or Jay. He had a shirt over his shoulder still.
Yeah.
But they only gave Eric Young the shirt.
Oh, man.
Why does Sandy only get one shirt, man?
Well, they're saying, do you like number? Is Sanity gonna wear a shirt, a SmackDown shirt?
Shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
Maybe they'll do a Seth Rollins thing where it's half Sandy shirt, half SmackDown.
Didn't
shirt.
like Bray wear a brand shirt before, and it was like, why is he wearing that? He looks so dumb.
Yeah,
it's so out of care. Like the Club shirt, they'll put on whatever shirt.
Oh, I know.
They're all about the shirt faction thing.
Yeah.
The Usos, they're captains, of course, they're wearing it. The Clones will wear whatever Vince McMahon.
I know. Sandy should not be wearing SmackDown shirts.
Yeah,
definitely not wearing SmackDown shirts. Please, no.
Oh man, that segment was great. And then the Usos turned to the camera,
and everybody was behind them, and Eric Young was cheesy grin.
Oh man, it was so cheesy, but I loved every second of it.
It was so earnest.
They had to and it was like, I know that's like where the Usos do their promos, usually in a smoky area of the arena, but usually it's like near a tunnel or like an entrance or something. This is more like in the bowels, I think, wasn't this?
Oh, I don't know. This is a dimly lit hallway with some smoke in it. That's all it seemed like with the light behind them.
Yeah. Oh man, they were just milling about. Oh, that was great.
It was good. And then our main event, Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship.
So I was texting you a little bit before this match.
Yeah.
Those announcers were...
See, I didn't notice.
Really? Because like a couple people on Twitter were pointing out, they're like, hey, this feels like Daniel Bryan's totally going to win, right? Because all of a sudden... they start talking about like, oh, AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar Survivor Series, if that's even going to happen now. And then like they cut to the announce team because, Daniel Bryan has the opportunity. Then they cut to the announce team and their eyes are all like they're on something. Like Byron Saxton is saying They are on one. They
That's
were
interesting.
giddy as hell.
Yeah, I didn't really notice.
And I was like, oh my God, that's totally going to happen right now.
See, because I texted you and said, I could definitely see a situation where the match happens. Brock comes out, destroys both of them. It's still AJ versus Brock. Daniel Bryan comes out to help AJ win. And then, of course, I didn't see the heel turn coming. And then Daniel Bryan can win the Rumble, but rather after going after AJ, he can say, I want a piece of Brock Lesnar at Mania.
Yeah.
And that's because we've been hearing that they weren't planning on doing Strowman with Lesnar at Mania.
Yeah.
Do Bryan Lesnar at Mania, have Daniel Bryan beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That wouldn't have surprised me. But
yeah.
Then again, I didn't see the heel turn coming.
When you see the announcers, they're giddy as hell. I was like, oh, this is totally happening. This is totally happening. And so yeah, no, it was a hell of a match too. It was a really fun match.
It was really good.
Daniel Bryan was really working over AJ's arm. He had him on the outside, throwing him into the gong.
Yeah. And then AJ was working over Daniel Bryan's knee, same as he did a couple weeks ago. Down towards the end, AJ goes for a springboard 450. Daniel Bryan gets his knees up, transitions to a yes lock. However, AJ gets the ropes. Shortly after that, AJ gets Daniel Bryan a calf crusher. And then Daniel Bryan reverses it into an arm bar, then transitions into a yes lock, and then AJ reverses that into a slingshot into the corner. The finish saw AJ go for a phenomenal forearm. Daniel Bryan evades and then kind of like pushes AJ right into Little Nate. Daniel Bryan hits a low blow, knee plus.
Crowd, when he hit that low blow, that crowd, whoa, like you could just hear everybody gasp.
Yeah.
And then the TV work on this was excellent. They go. And Daniel Bryan is eating all this up. He's loving every second of it. But he is fully in Bryan Danielson character right now.
Yeah, it was
because he's like, I'm about to do this shit. I'm about to do this shit.
Yeah. But then you can see the process of him going from, especially after he won the match, from, oh, I just did that to, oh, I'm going to do this next.
Yeah. If I've come this far, might as well do the rest of it.
Why not go all the way?
Yeah.
Low blow, knee plus. New WWE champion, and then after the match, Daniel Bryan holds the belt for a little bit, looks at AJ, looks at the belt, looks at AJ, drops the belt, goes to AJ, kicks him in the head as he tries to get up, and then grabs his arm. Just Danielson stomps.
Yeah. Oh man, it's great.
Danielson stomps.
And then when he's done, he does it again. Then the most sinister smile on his face. Now obviously he was a heel 5 years ago, whenever it was, with the Kane stuff. But it was a bit more of a goofy, mischievous heel.
Yeah.
This is going to be. I really do need to go back and look at his work as heel
American
Dragon. But man, I really like where I think this is going, man. I think this is going to be really interesting, and I have a hard time believing that coming off this fresh character change and very high profile title win, they're going to just feed him to Brock and have a boring 7-minute match.
No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be something on par with AJ and Brock last year, and I would not be surprised if AJ ends up costing
the bigger
Daniel Bryan.
question is going to be,
Daniel Bryan the match.
Are we going to get animal moves?
Oh, I hope so. But now that we've seen that on Total Bellas, him doing that would be a face move.
It's a face move.
So maybe not. I think we're going to see technical master Daniel Bryan working body parts.
Yeah. I think
using his speed and quickness advantage to evade Brock Lesnar and start working body parts. He's going to go after the legs. Maybe we'll see the return of the heel hook. He hasn't used that in a while.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Brock just needs to be really careful with those German suplexes.
Yes.
He can't do the same kind of thing he did with that Singh kid the other day.
And drop him right on his head.
Yeah, you can't do that with Daniel Bryan.
You got to be careful with Daniel Bryan. Hopefully someone backstage talks to him about that. Let's answer some questions. Taylor Sexton, with SmackDown being so stacked and Roman Reigns out, could AJ dropping the belt facilitate a move to Raw? Possibly. Let's say Lesnar holds the belt till Mania. If they want, they can have AJ win the Rumble. He didn't take part in Mixed Match Challenge last night. Jeff Hardy replaced him.
Oh, interesting.
And the winning team of Mixed Match Challenge get the final spot in the Rumble. So if Hardy replacing him was kind of like a one-night deal, just kind of sell the effects of the beatdown after match, that makes sense. Or they might be kind of telegraphing how they're going to book things going forward a bit.
Oh, I would be.
I'd be surprised if they knew at this point.
Yeah, I think
I would suspect it's more just to sell the effects of Daniel Bryan beating him down.
I think you're right about that. The Mixed Match Challenge thing is just silly. That's a huge prize.
It's sort of like when in Major League Baseball, if you won the All-Star game, you got home field advantage at World Series.
Goofy ass All-Star game. Exactly.
I know, it's an exhibition match.
That's so
or exhibition
silly.
game. Sort of like Mixed Match Challenge is kind of an exhibition thing.
Yeah.
A 99-cent super chat retracted. Josh Little, what happens if Daniel Bryan wins? If he beats Brock Lesnar?
Crowd's gonna go ape shit. But that's one thing. I think it's gonna be just a scrub. I think, or he's gonna lose due like what you're saying, interference.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be AJ.
I think he might be on the verge. I think he might be on the verge of winning, and then he gets screwed out of it.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Big Money GM Power Rank. Who takes the title off Brock at Mania? And Big Money GM thinks, why is number 1 The Rock?
Oh no. Let's take Braun out of the equation.
Like this is supposing that Brock
carries the belt till
carries
Mania.
the belt till Mania, but
it's entirely possible Braun beats him at the Rumble if that's when the match happens.
Yeah.
If they want to put the belt on Braun, which is not a certainty.
I mean, you could even do a thing where Braun takes Baron out of the equation, like at TLC, and they just write Baron off for a spell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Rumble's a lot later than that, but still, you could do that. Like, who's going to want to mess with Braun after that?
Yeah.
After a TLC match of some sort. Cerberus in Discord asked, did you see Gargano's response to Daniel's win?
Oh,
yeah.
No, what did he say?
It was...
he had posted that picture of them in the Indies. Is that what it was? Yeah, I remember that. I saw that.
Yeah.
Jason Dwyer, do you think Brock will be told to watch himself with Daniel prior to his match? Those suplexes on the Sings were brutal. I hope so.
I really hope so.
I hope so.
Oh.
And I hope first amongst people to tell him to be careful is Paul Heyman.
Maddie Ace here in Discord says, that's why Discord is better than the Friendoverse, because we love the whale.
Mario Cisternas, with Bryan's concussion issues, the kids at my work are scared that Brock will hurt him.
Yeah, everybody is. I mean, that was one of the biggest responses on the Twitter that we got was everybody's just sort of freaked out about this Brock versus Daniel Bryan match now, right?
Yeah.
One person isn't freaked out, Daniel Bryan.
No, he's
that dude's
giddy.
Giddy.
This is a dream match for him. And I'm telling you, it's like, I don't know who Brock listens to backstage, but I guarantee he listens to Paul Heyman. If Paul Heyman says, you got to protect Daniel Bryan, Lesnar's going to do what he can to protect Daniel Bryan.
Lesnar is going to do what it takes to protect his own paycheck.
Yep.
And he understands this man. He probably likes Daniel Bryan. He's probably geeked as Brock Lesnar can get these
Potentially.
days. Yeah.
Daniel Cortez, always wanted to send money. You're the best. Usually listen on CastBox, but I had to take advantage on my day off. If you hate Gibson, super chat.
Ooh, we get to watch some NXT UK today.
We do.
Let's see here. On the Patreon, Going In Raw Discord draft and Intercontinental Champion. I'm the Intercontinental Champion on Discord. Diddly doodler. So what consequences would you get if you no-showed Crown Jewel? Apparently you get to be the WWE Champion.
Well, we're not all Daniel Bryan.
No, we're not.
Chino Brady, Nia Jax for Impact.
Nah, man. I do. You have to wonder, though, if... So they've given her the green light to sort of run with this, which is smart because it's wrestling. That's what you should do. See Sami Callihan almost blinding Eddie Edwards. But it kind of begs. I do kind of wonder if she's going to get any sort of punishment or any sort of D-push, even if it's temporarily.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
The Jack Daddy ref, Rich Hardesty, can this accidentally be good like AJ Finn was? Yeah, I think Daniel Bryan versus Lesnar can be good. Let Daniel Bryan wrestle his type of match, and it can be good.
We haven't seen it before, and so that's what I want to see.
Yep.
Eddie Jose Guevara Menivar, which superstar would both of you choose to punch you in the face shoot style?
So we have to choose someone to punch. Like I have to choose someone to punch me, or do I have to choose someone to punch you?
Which superstar would both of you choose to punch you in the face?
It has to be unanimous.
Yeah, we can guess that as the case. Kind of an awkwardly worded question.
Marco Stunt.
Yeah, okay. There you go. That's a good one. It's still going to hurt, though.
Oh, yeah, it'll hurt. But I'd rather take a punch from him than Braun.
You know who I would take one from, like Carmella. She seems really sweet. So she'd be probably kind of hesitant, maybe.
All right.
And no, I'm not saying she couldn't hit hard.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, she might be a bit on the, I don't, why am I doing this? I don't know, because Eddie wanted us to.
Okay.
So can you just punch me?
Okay.
And wouldn't be too much of a potato.
Okay. Wade O'Brien, really enjoying new overall thoughts before intro plugs lately. Here's the Bryan Danielson and Shinsuke forming Team Low Blow.
There you go. That'd be good.
That would be good.
Lindsay DXHBK, isn't it amazing how good WWE is when they have to change courses? Power rank top 5 reasons after the year he's had that AJ Styles still doesn't wear a cup. He doesn't want to go in for a vasectomy, and this is the next best thing.
It could just be something as simple because having worn a cup playing baseball, it's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. More or less uncomfortable than getting consistently struck in the dick area.
Well, that's a question for AJ, not me.
Yeah.
I never took a baseball in the nuts. So.
Or a low blow.
You and I played infield.
Yeah.
Josh Little, do you think that Ronda versus Becky will be at WrestleMania 35? It should be. It should be.
It should be the main. This is the, given that Roman's gone, and all the talk about evolution and stuff, and the women's this and that.
Got to be the main event.
It's got to be the main event.
Got to be the main event.
Let's see here. Sorry, I should have had some on deck.
Jason King, hey friendos, I really wish Becky would have grabbed the mic and said, even on your show, they chant my name after the invasion of Raw.
Yeah, there's a lot of things
she did
said.
more or less say that on
Did you
Twitter.
see that sort of kind of ridiculous Ronda's response on Instagram? It was like this long-ass rambling response. Let's see if I can bring it up here. To Becky not being there. She here we go. Number one, the picture she used on Instagram was a tweet from Nate Diaz, of all people, where he said, if you can't make it to war, you lose the war. You ain't bout this life. And then look at how long this thing is. I'm really sorry to hear the Millennial Man will not be showing up for her legally arranged ass whooping on November 18th. Unfortunately, now everyone knows if someone hauls off and punches you for real, your face implodes. I suggest you keep practicing your tough guy faces in the mirror. Should be very effective physical therapy. And have fun watching Korean soap operas on Netflix or whatever the hell the Millennial Man does with her free time. Don't worry, I'm not the backstabbing, cheap-shotting, ambushing, cowardly type, so you're perfectly safe to take your time and heal up until your figurative balls have dropped and you're finally ready for your comeuppance. I want you 100% healed up, prepared, and looking me in the eye when the bell rings. Let me know when you're done healing your boo-boos and ready for me to serve your ass on a silver platter with your avocado toast. I have to admit, the Millennial Man is, it's still going. The Millennial Man is stunningly convincing. She poked the bear and ran like a bat out of hell when the bear awoke, feeding me her favorite frenemy and fellow faux horsewoman Charlotte is a new level of manipulative cowardice, even for the Millennial Man.
Why does she got?
I get the feeling
Millennial
that,
Man thing.
So I wonder if when Triple H had his surgery and was knocked out, Vince decided to take over her creative.
Maybe.
Because there seems to be it was good and now it's not so good.
Yeah, I know.
They need to drop this Millennial Man thing. It's awful. It's terrible. I think they're the same age. I'm almost positive. I thought I read somewhere
roughly the same age.
The same age.
Doesn't make any sense.
I don't get it, man.
Dylan, hey Larson, did you see that trippy Jeff Hardy shirt? Yeah, I kind of gazed at it when I was scrolling through. Wayne Maker, people giving Nia heat. You abuse Hilton daily.
Well, some people deserve it, and Hilton definitely. If you want to, no, don't tweet at Hilton. See, I say that, and then people might actually do it.
Yeah,
I love Hilton. Hilton, you do great work over there.
It's not even over there.
He's over there playing solitaire.
There's no one there. I mean, solitaire is good. It's good to keep your brain sharp. That's what I do.
I use On It.
No, you don't. You're not an alpha brain.
Alpha brain.
You're not an alpha brain. Get out of here with that.
I'm on Raisin Bran. Here we go. Richard Nason. Okay, I'm convinced a writer watches Going in Raw, or Steve can tell the future. He mentions in the Raw recap that we have never seen a sinister Daniel Bryan. Tonight he goes wicked-like on AJ when he turned. Yeah, man. On Monday we were saying, what can they do to build buzz? And they've done everything we asked for.
I know.
We've had, NXT call. That was Nikki last week.
Unpredictable events.
Sinister
Daniel Bryan.
Title changes on Raw SmackDown.
Yeah, it's all worked. Dylan Haggett. Hey, I'm Constable Corbin.
Hey.
I have new T-shirt.
Really? I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they had a bunch of new shirts. Jack Daddy Ref. Were you disappointed with the lack of Raw rebuttal?
That had to have been on the docket.
Yeah, I'm
that
sure
would have happened.
Yeah,
we would have seen
had it not
Ronda
been
show
for
up.
all the changes. Christian Johnson. So in your scenario where it's Becky versus Ronda at Mania, are you assuming she relinquishes the title, has gone to Rumble, wins, and challenges Ronda at Mania, or do you have a different path in mind? Still do champion versus champion. That's a huge match.
For what now? Mania?
Yeah, Becky versus Ronda.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that. That'd be cool. Where's new?
Go up top.
New. There's a whole category here that says new.
Or just go to T-shirts and go to new. T-shirts.
Is there a T-shirt? Is there a new T-shirts?
No, let's go to men's.
Men's tops.
Yeah, they order them in terms of new.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Jeff Hardy. That's kind of cool, actually. I kind of dig that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Good job, Jeff Hardy.
Where's the Baron Corbin one? Jay Sean Lawrence, will the draft be live stream on Twitch? Our draft.
Our draft?
Yes.
The W Steve W draft?
Steve W Fun Wrestling draft? Yes.
Yeah, man. Probably on YouTube, though.
Josh Little, Becky should win the Women's Royal Rumble match. See, here's the thing. I don't want her to go to Raw. I want her to stay on SmackDown.
I agree with you. I think champion versus champion would be great.
That's how you do it.
But that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, who's hotter than Becky Lynch?
I know.
And the Rumble thing is the great way to come back. So I'd be fine with that.
W.S. Fletcher, the American Dragon, is back.
Yeah, man. I'm start wearing that mask again.
Oh, heck yeah. And the cape.
Yeah.
Jabroni714, I was hoping the Raw tag team would invade and would get squashed by SmackDown team just for the lulz. That'd have been funny if the Raw.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, that would have been great.
Like at
they
the
get
end of
squashed just by Usos and New Day.
I know, but it's in the tunnel, and New Day's not even there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Insanity does all the work.
Yeah.
Renee Pastor, are you guys going to the NXT taping tomorrow in San Jose? Unfortunately, not. We got to work.
Yeah, we've got too much going on. So I know this is like just buried in our podcast right now, but there was talk about a friendo meetup at NXT at War Games.
Yeah.
We're not, just to clarify, we're not going to be there.
Yeah, we can't make it.
But we would love for you friendos to do a meetup.
Yes, by all means.
Send us a picture. We'll put it on the show. We're totally not going to be there, though.
Yeah. Jay Sean Lawrence, what's next for AJ after the Daniel Bryan feud? Well, maybe a match against HBK. If HBK wants to do it again.
Ooh.
Maybe. Jacinto Gonzalez, love the show. Can't wait till the friendo draft. Where's 19 reasons why you guys should draft J Ultra? J Ultra. Keep J Ultra.
Well, look at that pay for play amount right there. Holy moly. J Ultra. All right.
19 reasons why.
Write it down.
Mr. Ghost of 5. Am I the only one worried about Brock versus Bryan? Brock isn't exactly the safest worker.
I'm sure they'll talk to the guy.
I hope so. The Unprettier just
wouldn't that be something if it's unlikely, but if this was the one match that they gave to Brock where somebody was actually able to evade any German suplexes? Because he's got Bryan's short, he's got a low, he does
center
the
of gravity,
animal thing.
He's got the quickness advantage. Yeah, it could be.
What if he evades any, that would be a huge headline. No German suplexes.
Yeah, no, it'd be a good story.
Yeah.
The Unprettier just watched the new Page movie trailer. It's great.
Did you watch it? Next comment, please.
Oh, okay. Chino Brady. AJ goes to Raw, rejoins the club with Finn, and awaits the Undisputed Era or the Elite.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I got to show you this. Why did they make an NWO Pete Dunne?
I saw his tweet.
Oh, you
about
saw that?
I saw
okay.
that. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, because I was looking. I paused it on the screen because I watched the trailer. It's goofy. It is what it is.
He said, "It's going to be my royalties" or something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be so distracting because Zelina Vega, like one of my favorite people on SmackDown, is AJ Lee. I think in the movie. But yeah, I paused it and I was looking at the dude. I was like, why did they make an NWO Pete Dunne? He wasn't like trying out for the WWE back then. Like the time doesn't match up. It doesn't work.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense, man.
Doesn't make any sense. Corey Smith. Oh, to answer Chino's question, AJ goes to Raw, rejoins the club with Finn, awaits Undisputed Era of the Elite. Yeah, maybe. Bring the club over too.
I mean, that's like perfect fantasy. Like the club, Finn and AJ. Who wouldn't want that?
That'd be great.
I would love that.
Yeah,
but not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. No,
not gonna happen.
Corey Smith. Wait, are they really filming for post-war TV before War Games? The 15th. That's tomorrow. Oh, I guess they are. War Games is Saturday, but they're doing a TV taping on.
Well, there are enough.
Thursday.
Well, here's the thing: War Games.
There's enough talent that not involved in War Games that they can do a TV
War Games
taping.
is 4 matches, so they can totally do 3 matches at a TV. I mean, it's a 1-day TV taping.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how many episodes do they do in 1 day?
4.
4 episodes?
At Full Sail, they shoot for 4 hours. I believe.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm trying to think how many matches that would be.
12 to 15.
10? What? 12 to 15 matches?
Well, some of the matches.
That makes sense. No, that does make sense. That makes sense. Yeah, there's enough talent there. Man, that's a lot, though.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot.
Mr. Michael Law, 2011. Thoughts on the Technical Master versus Strongman? Oh, it's going to be great. I can't wait.
I think it's going to be so much fun, man. I'm looking forward to Sunday. At first, I was like, no Sunday. Now I'm yes Sunday.
Yay, Sunday.
Sunday, yay or nay, Larson?
Yay.
Yay. We'll do some trivia now.
Yeah, I got to find the box. I think it's over here.
Where's the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Oh, we got some new patrons here. I'll still read their names tomorrow, but I'm going to read their names now also. Freddie, your friendly neighborhood friendo, and Bryan Raider. Also, Corey
Dorian
Goldberg.
Moore just says, that's Tyler Breeze, guys.
Corey Goldberg. Who, what? That, no way. Shut up. That was not Tyler Breeze. Are you serious?
Who?
NWO Pete Dunne? Is that what he's talking about right now? That is not Tyler Breeze.
You see.
That's not even close to Tyler
No,
Breeze.
not even close to
Who's
Tyler
he talking
Breeze.
about then?
I don't know.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Who's Tyler Breeze?
Who's Tyler Breeze?
Oh, this is a fun one. All right, you ready? This is a fun question.
Oh, God.
Or a fun category.
Dude.
No, tell me. What is it?
This is unfair.
No, tell me.
The 10, you're not going to get these. The 10 WCW shows with the biggest buy rates.
Oh, the pay-per-views?
Yeah.
Oh, that could be fun.
It's not fun.
Starrcade 97.
Yeah, let's see how many of these you get.
Starrcade 97. Guessing that has to be one of them.
Nope.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. Sorry. Yeah. Number 4, yeah.
Bash at the Beach 94. Isn't that when Hogan debuted?
That is when Hogan debuted, but it's not on there.
Interesting. Let me ask you this question.
I am legitimately surprised at some of the things that aren't on here.
Does it go all the way back to the NWA days? Like Starrcade 83 and stuff like that?
Didn't go. The earliest one, I'll just give you. The earliest one is 1987.
All right, thank you. I'd say Great American Bash 87.
No.
Oh.
What's their biggest pay-per-view?
Starrcade?
Yeah.
Starrcade 87.
Yes.
All right. Is it just all Starrcade?
There are, I'll give you another hint. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 Starrcades.
Oh, wow. I'll toss this out there. Halloween Havoc 98.
No. I'm surprised.
What about Slamboree 2000?
No, there's nothing past 98.
Oh, wow.
There is a single.
Oh, what about Bash at the Beach 96?
No.
Really?
That's what I'm telling you.
Wow.
The late 80s and the late 80s is a really good year for WCW.
Wow.
I know.
Starrcade 88.
Yes.
Starrcade 89.
No, you've used up your Starrcades.
Oh, wow. Halloween Havoc 93.
No. Should be. It's the best one. Flair was a big draw.
Yeah, he was. What about...
What had one of the best matches in WCW history?
Well, there's...
One of the best trilogies of all time.
Yeah, no, I was thinking which one of the... Was it the Chi-Town Rumble?
Yes.
And then... I'm trying to think other huge matches they had. Which one was Flair versus Vader? That's Dark... No, it wasn't Starrcade. That was...
Oh, one of these I think we did a review on. Or no, it was a book of the match on.
Wrestle War.
Yes.
All right, I'm happy with 5.
All right, yeah, you did good. Great American Bash 90, Great American Bash 88, Bunkhouse Stampede.
Oh.
Halloween Havoc 89.
Interesting.
And that's it.
All right.
Man.
10 wrestlers with most eliminations in a single Royal Rumble.
Oh, God. See, this is the kind of thing that I should get. Kane.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Hogan.
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to be on the card, but isn't Daniel Bryan for the greatest Rumble?
Well, it's not on the card.
Okay.
We got to go what's on the card.
All right.
I think he was just in the longest time. I don't know if he had the most eliminations, though. That.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyways. Who did I say? I said Kane, Hogan, Roman. HBK?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to throw this one out there. John Cena?
No.
No? Triple H.
No.
No. Oh, Stone Cold.
Yes.
Okay. I'll say Undertaker.
Yes. Missing 4.
Okay.
And you have 2 guesses left.
Did I already say Flair?
No.
Oh, what about Brock?
No.
No.
You get 1 more.
Big Show.
No.
Damn it.
You missed Yokozuna.
Oh, okay.
Diesel.
Oh, okay.
Rikishi. And the Great Khali.
All right, well, I should have got 2 of those. Not the last 2. Anyways. I like that I got 1 more than you did on a much easier card. Anyways, do we have any more super chats?
Let me double check. Waymaker, draft is pay to play. My pound equals GIR Illuminati inclusion.
There's a lot of good. I was looking at them last night. In fact, I was thinking of doing like just a solo live stream at night in the Steve W Arena, do some tryouts. I want to do some tryouts. We'll see. My internet was acting wonky last night.
Yeah, man, there's something going around.
It's something happening. There's a bug. Some sort of millennial man bug.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's some music for you guys.
Music.
Some lovely music here and Going in Raw. So thank you very much, patrons. We've got chat trivia on the way. Is today Tournament of Champions?
I think there's 1 more week. We'll check
Okay.
the score. No, it is today. It is today.
Nice. Tournament of Champions is today. Thanks for
everybody's
watching.
here.
Till next time. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.